Welcome to Nightly Edition for April the 1st, 2038. I am your host, Robert McGregor. Tonight we will explore the mysterious disappearance of the American rock band My Morning Jacket. In the year 2008, they released their fifth full-length album, Evil Urges. Over the previous 10 years, the band had built a solid catalogue and enjoyed a growing fan base through stellar live shows and relentless touring. Then, without warning, they literally disappeared. Now, 30 years later, and spurred by a renewed interest in their music, we're trying to find out what happened to this long-lost band. Can their record label convince them to give music one more shot? Guitarist Carl Bramall spends his days perfecting his backswing deep in the minor leagues of seniors golf. We tracked him down on a driving range in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Such a fine citizen, look at you, such a glowing example of peace and glory.
Mr. Bramall! Mr. Bramall! Mr. Bramall! Yeah? Excuse me, sir. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Are you Carl Bramall?
I think so, yeah.
You remember My Morning Jacket?
What's all that racket? What?
My Morning Jacket, sir.
Oh, of course. Yeah, dimly, yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, sir, we're here to try to track down the members of My Morning Jacket and see where they are today. So, do you mind if we just have a quick word with you?
That would be fine. That would be fine.
Sir, what have you been doing all these years?
Well, since the band finished the tour in Japan, I was about 07, 08, I believe. Finished the tour in Japan, and I stayed there for a while. I got caught up in the ping pong tourneys, the big ping pong championships. And as soon as I finished up with that, I came home and started hitting these little white balls. I haven't heard from them. I haven't heard from any of the guys.
So you don't know what's happened to the other guys in the band?
I don't. I've been waiting for a call for quite some time.
The band began work on Evil Urges in the fall of 2007 at New York's Avatar Studios. Working with producer Joe Ciccarelli, they laid down the basic tracks to an album that would span the range from rock to soul to gospel.
Hey, not too bad for first thing in the morning.
New York has been one of our favorite cities in the entire world to go to and spend time in. So finding a month out of the year to come and spend time here and really just like feel the energy from the city has been really wonderful.
We've come to a place full of motion and life and action, and I feel like you can hear that in this record. It's like from the very first day we recorded the first song, and it was coming out of the speakers like blowing our hair back.
I imagined it being really distracting for us to be working in the city, but it turns out we actually been here more hours and worked harder.
You know, it's the first time we've done anything like this anywhere near civilization. Really anywhere near civilization, you know, where we weren't 30 minutes or an hour outside the city.
Normal record, we're kind of spread out and everybody's kind of doing their own thing, and time is less of an issue. And here it's like a chunk of time is all we have every day. We've only got 12 hours every day. So we've got to make the most of it and work differently and think differently.
Jim, should I let that chord just ring forever there?
Since we're gonna do the yeah, just let it ring and maybe even clear out the rest of them.
Before we go looking for that sound, on this second set of tracks, can I just blow another solo down? Like a longer solo?
Much better than last night.
Yeah.
I like the feel of this last one that we listened to, but it kind of speeds up and slows down a little bit. And I think that the second to last one's much more consistent.
Confident, yeah. I felt a little confident when it came in.
I wasn't so scared that time.
I'm scared.
What day is this in the studio? We've only been here for like 4 hours. It's the 12th
first
song,
day.
first take.
We have 15 songs in 9 days.
That's from the first pot of coffee we've ever brewed here.
16 in 8 days.
Something like that. Yeah. Some number like that.
2 a day.
It's another day at the office.
Yep.
After forgetting to go back out on tour in 2009, bass player Two Tone Tommy began tinkering with car engines. We found him in this garage in Shelbyville, Kentucky.
Remember when you were 17? You was going crazy, you know what I mean? It wasn't that long ago. In the grand scheme of things.
You guys rolling? I think that's him across the street. Up under that Buick there. Excuse me, Two-Tone Tommy. Two-Tone Tommy, is that you?
Two-Tone Tommy? It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, that is you though, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Tom Blankenship.
Yeah. Who's asking?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You used to play bass in my Morning Jacket.
Yeah. It's quite a while ago, though.
How long now since the band's been together?
Oh, 20, 30 years. I don't know. I've really kept track of it.
Yeah. What have you been doing all these years?
Just been working with my cousin, working here in this garage.
Wow, far out.
You don't mind talking to me while I work, dude?
No, not at all, not at all. What happened to the band?
I don't even remember. I mean, we got off the road, and I just kind of forgot that maybe we'd go back on tour again or something like that. I mean, just slipped my mind, I guess.
Wow, just kind of petered out, huh?
Uh-huh.
And when's the last time you talked to anybody in the band?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a long time.
Believe it or not, there's some interest in getting the band back together.
As the recording sessions neared an end, the band brought in famed arranger David Campbell to score strings, adding a new element to an already diverse musical palette.
At 25, you got E, D, it should just be E, E.
Maybe just to have it like come in with those violins that are doing the high, just like a little. I don't
Just
know.
the voice move with the changes, or
pretty much just do exactly what the violins are doing, but it's
slower.
Yeah.
Well, I think in recorded music especially, there's only a certain amount of space that the music can occupy, you know? there's like, you know, the high part, which is like the 5th floor, and the low part is like, you know, the 1st floor and so forth. And we're just really trying to keep just what needs to be on each floor there. You know what I mean?
We're definitely pulling things out and leaving space and finding that to be the better approach.
You know, the old saying, kill your darlings. You know, like even if you really like some run that you're doing or little fill or whatever it is, you just kind of cut it out because it doesn't necessarily make the song any better.
Before we would just find something that feels good and just all play it and just turn something up if you want to hear it more and not really think about this guitar tone's clashing with this keyboard tone. So we got to switch one of them to make them pop out in the right way.
Can you dial back the reverb a little bit? Hello, 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 hello. Yeah! Yeah, that feels better.
Keyboard player Bo Costa resides in a health spa facility in Santa Cruz, California, where he teaches meditation and Pilates. We caught up to him before a senior's tumbling class.
Sorry, man. You okay?
Yeah, bro. I'm great. How are you?
Good. Are you Bo Costa from My Morning Jacket?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm sorry to interrupt what you were doing, but would you mind if I, you know, just talk to you a little bit about what's going on these days and about the band?
Sure, bro. I'd like to keep working out, though, if that'd be good.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
So what happened to My Morning Jacket?
You know what, bro? I went up to Santa Cruz and I meditated for like 10 years, bro. And when I came down off the mountain, the band had broken up. That's pretty much what happened.
A lot of people have been asking, you know, what happened to these guys, and the label has asked me to find out whether you guys might want to get back together and record some music.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
About what, bro?
With the finished album in hand, in the spring of 2008, the band headed out on the Evil Urges World Tour.
You know where that red cable went?
How's that sound, Patrick? Awesome. Good. Oh. This? Is it out? It's not even out. I thought you meant the stick. It's such a different, weird world, touring. I mean, you just get in this mode, and normal, everyday life is so much different than that.
I mean, it's cool, like, to have you played these songs for like 9 months or whatever, and nobody's ever heard them, and you're hoping that somebody's really going to dig it. You don't know what they're going to do, what their reaction's going to be.
Because you play the tunes, and you have to knock the dust off them, you know, for the first couple times. Hopefully that's all it takes to knock the dust off them. Well, I guess not the dust, because they're not old, so they're not dusty. But you have to knock the dust into them.
It's been really fun to see people's reaction on like a first listen level.
Yeah! We're playing a lot of our new material. So thanks for listening.
I believe
I didn't know what people would think about Touch Me Part 2. Like, I knew it was, you know, it's definitely danceable, and the crowds have been super, super into it.
On a trip to Las Vegas for an unrelated shoot, we discovered drummer Patrick Hallahan toiling in the kitchen of a no-name saloon just off the famed Vegas Strip.
Yeah, that's him over there. Hey, excuse me, are you Patrick Hallahan?
Who wants to know?
I do.
What's all this?
Hey, man, sorry to bother you in the middle of your shift. Hey, man, I'm Sam. I'm a filmmaker. I worked with you many, many years ago.
Sam Erickson, right?
Absolutely, exactly.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Yeah, well, you were recording, I think you guys were in the studio with the Evil Urges the last time I saw you.
Yes. Well, that was a long time ago. Must have been about 30 years.
Well, what have you been up to? You're not playing music anymore?
As soon as the band broke up, I just started opening a kitchen, started working, went to culinary school for about 20 years, and just kind of reliving my second dream.
Well, that's great. That's good. But you don't play music at all anymore?
No, I don't play music. I haven't talked to those guys in forever. How they doing?
Everyone's doing great. Everyone's doing great. We've managed to track down just about everybody now. And believe it or not, there's been a lot of interest in getting the band back together.
Really?
Absolutely.
So you're asking me if I would get back together with the guys?
I am. What do you think?
I think I'll do it. I'd love to see those guys.
I think they'd all love to see you as well.
Absolutely.
Hey, chef, somebody wants hot sauce on their dish.
They did a great job with the turtles. I mean, just seeing that little head come out and look around, just try to figure out what's going on, eat a little grass. Fantastic.
Bandleader Jim James is the scourge of evildoers in downtown Laramie, Wyoming. We found him sleeping in an alley prior to his shift.
What are y'all doing here? Why are y'all following me? Ladies, do you have a permit for smoking in this alley? Huh? Do you have a permit for smoking in this alley? No. Excuse me, sir, do you have a permit for that dry cleaning?
Yeah, I do. You got a permit for that gun?
I do, sir.
I didn't realize that permits were necessary for SCARs in this town.
You should know that. Stated in Section 64B, 31-245649C547, which clearly states.
Is that C547 or C548?
-548, ma'am. Clearly printed.
47.
Well, you're hearing what you want to hear, aren't you?
Are you Jim James from My Morning Jacket?
Jim James.
Sir, I've been trying to track you down for a long time. My name is Sam. I worked with you many, many years ago when you were in a band called My Morning Jacket. You know what I'm talking about?
My Morning... what?
Believe it or not, there's quite a bit of interest in renewing the band and getting you guys back together again.
That was a long time ago. That was a different lifetime for me. Now I'm patrolling these streets, trying to keep them clean. Oh, hold on, sir. Hold on. Come on across. All right, sir. Come on through. Who wants the band back together?
Believe it or not, sir, there's a lot of people that remember your music, and there's a lot of interest from the record label right now about reassembling the band, and we've even got a studio set up for you guys to come play in.
I used to play music back in my day. I had a band. We was called My Morning something or other.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about, sir.
Why are you following me?
How about we go and get you a drink and we can talk about it?
That sure is good.
Bring back some memories, some feelings, some things about music.
I like music. I used to play music. We used to have a band, matter of fact. My Morning something or other it was called. The kids liked it. I never much cared for it myself, but the kids did kind of get into it for the minute there.
All right.
I heard there's talk of a reunion going on. Lately, I've been really devouring a lot of gospel music and kind of taking that approach, but not so much in a church-like way, because I don't believe in any particular figure being labeled as God or whatever. When I hear somebody say God or Jesus, I replace that with love or family or music. But listening to someone sing pure gospel music, the sound of that, it rocks me so much, it rocks me so hard. And I've been trying to somehow put that into our music.
There's a really positive, wonderful air about the way things are being approached right now, and everybody in general is just in a much better mood and in a much better spot in their lives. So I think that that's going to come through on this album as well.
A little bit more of a celebration, or, you know, a kind of like a spirit of triumph, and more about looking forward than the here and now or the past.
There's a lot of meat there to the record. Stylistically, it's all over the place. Emotionally, it's all over the place. Been relaxed, having a good time, so feeling good about it.
Who are you guys? You. Oh, hey. I remember you. Old scoundrel. Bro. I love you, bro. Hey, man. Oh, so good to see you. Y'all were pretty big when you were around, weren't you? You were in the big one. So you really a sheriff?
And so, unburdened by past regrets and eager to create a new legend, My Morning Jacket rides again.
So golfing, it's pretty much the only other thing besides playing music that gives me this even a close amount of peace of mind. And There's something about the smell of the grass in the morning or being out there by yourself that I really treasure.
I'm really into physical fitness. I really watch what I eat, and I could really see myself forging a new ground in the health and fitness sector of America.
If you weren't playing music?
If I wasn't playing music, that's what I'd be doing.
My cousin is the #2 Ford mechanic in the nation. And my dad, my uncle, my grandfather, basically anybody that had my name, It's in our blood, and it's definitely something I enjoy, but I just never got my hands that dirty.
What'd you do at home?
Cooked a lot, read a lot, hung out with my wife, and played with my cats and worked on my house.
What kind of cooking?
Everything that you could possibly think of.
The best?
Indian, Thai, on a little bit of a health kick, so lots of fish and vegetables. Yeah, I don't know. Just playing around in the kitchen.
I've always felt like the call of the law. Like, I've always wanted to be like an Old West style sheriff, like an enforcer of the law. Somebody that upholds the law but tries not to abuse their power, and kind of in a Wild West vigilante kind of style. I've just always, I don't know if this music thing, we've been lucky that it's worked out so far, and I hope it keeps working out. But if it doesn't work out, I've been reading up just on maybe becoming a sheriff, but in it kind of my own, like kind of a renegade sheriff, kind of outside the normal.
Not a licensed?
No. Well, in my own way.